Horse riding is more than a sport. It's a world filled with emotions and bonds that last forever. A life choice, a commitment made of over-gratifying sacrifices. A world that hosts amazing personalities that look unattainable. The few big champions who were able to turn horse riding into their own life. They seem as far as stars. However, when you have the chance to meet them and be part of their world for just a few moments, the distance vanishes and the dream becomes true. That is the time when our idols, our heroes, our role models tell us how they made their way. Among them, here's a graceful, pretty lady rider, a true horse lover who has really faced the impossible, Jane Richard Phillips. Though she saddled up a little late for the first time, Jane learned fast thanks to her talent. Riding is in her blood, and once she started, it was clear she was meant to go beyond any limits.
I started to ride between 12 and 13. It was always my passion and my dream to ride one day. And my family, they gave me the opportunity to start together with my brother. And as my mom, she brings us always in the riding club. So instead of waiting there and looking to us, she also started to ride, and my father as well. So in the end, it was a passion in the whole family. And my family, they took our first horse, Flamenco, and he opened me the way to do the license in Switzerland. And this horse, Flamenco, has a special history in our family because in the end of his jumping career, he went to my parents on the field and they take care of him, and he lived until he was 30 years old, and it was one of the first most important horse in our family. The moment when I wanted to become a professional rider, it's very difficult to say because in the beginning riding was my passion and my hobby. Next to the university, what I did in Bern, I studied sport with economics. And when I finished, so during this period, I rode on the junior level, young rider level. And I think the decision came a little bit later when I went to the elite. And I said to my family and to myself, I really would like to dedicate myself with my horses once only in this sport. And I believe in it, and I want to work hard on it, and I want to try it. And that's what I did.
The right place at the right time. That is how many important stories begin. You have to seize the moment, no matter if you're skilled or just lucky. Everything can happen when you have someone to support you on your side.
I started to ride in a club in Lignières in Switzerland by Thierry Gauchat, and he was a really good rider, a little bit not known now, but very important in Switzerland. And from this step I went to Willy Melliger, and I was 8 years working with Willy Melliger in his stable and training. And he opened me the career to do the junior championships, young rider championships, Swiss championships. And I think it was a great moment in my junior career. I learned a lot, and it was his moment when he was #1 with his famous Calvaro. After this, I went to Italy, to my husband here in Vinovo. And I think the most important person in my career to start the career on this big level is and was my husband. He helps me to go on this big level, to compete against the most important riders in this world, to find me the horses on this level to compete. and thanks to him that I'm here at this moment. Also with him together we did also a lot of clinics with George Morris, who came in our stable, and he is a great idol from me and my husband, and we learned a lot of him, of the American riding school, light riding. And the other important person in this riding style is Katie Monahan-Prudhomme. She also comes sometime to help us to show different things, and I think it's important in this world of riding to learn from everybody, because you never finish to learn.
Little helps, example, encouragement, crucial collaborations to build a solid yet dreamlike career. That is family, supporting and training a fighting spirit. Character, determination and the right sponsors are what it takes to reach any goal.
It's very special because, how you said, it's always around the horses, around the world with our horses. I really like this, that I can do this. It's sometimes a lot of stress. It's doing the luggage, going away, coming back home, training. It's our life. We try the best and we are happy how it is. I'm very, very proud to be ambassador of Longines, and it's a special part of my life today. Our career to work together with Longines, it's already a lot of years. When I was a junior, I started to collaborate with them. And Longines is from the same village where I'm coming from. And in this time, when they started to get into this sport, they supported 2 junior riders from the region, 1 national rider, and so on. And they get a sponsor into the competitions. And during this year, we really grow together, I think, on the biggest level on these competitions, and we are a super team, and thanks to Longines that I can compete on this level and go with them around the world.
Family and work are sometimes hard to combine, but if you let horses be really part of your family, then you don't have to choose anymore, as anything in your life gets in the right place like puzzle pieces.
It's a special world, it's a special life, because we are training every day with our horses. We train them to compete on the biggest level. We train young horses to form them, to bring them on a certain level. And it's a lot of work, a lot of daily work every day. And we are a lot away. We are traveling around the world on the biggest competitions and also on normal competition to form, how I said, the young horses or young people, bringing forward. It's our passion, so we really like it, and I think you have to like it to do this life. I entered in the Longines Global Champions Tour thanks to them, because they started it and they bring me as Longines ambassador into the Longines Global Champions Tour. It was an amazing opportunity for me to start on this level, and thanks to my horses that I have with my husband and my family, and that we are training all together here in Vinovo, also thanks to them that it's possible to compete on this level, because also without horses this sport is not possible.
A life on the road to reach dreams and trophies. an itinerant and global life, as the rider also joins the most important series of the equestrian field, the Longines Tour, where every week the biggest champions battle in the world's most beautiful places. From Antwerp to Doha, the route is filled up with emotions.
The Longines Global Champions Tour are one of the most famous and most beautiful shows in this world of show jumping. They are on amazing places, they are managed and done in an amazing way, they are beautiful, everything is perfect, and I think it's also very important that on these shows you have always the 30 best riders in the world. It's the highest level on the best places in this world, and it's amazing. It's a moment in life that I think it's a moment who is very important in my life and in my career, together with my sponsor Longines, and I'm looking forward to the end of this season, and I hope to get a long time forward.
Jane Richard Phillips is a lovely, graceful girl, but you can't judge a book by its cover. She's also a determined, steadfast rider, and so is her riding style. These qualities brought her to the top level of the sport, but they need to be stoked day by day, just like a fire.
I think of sure as a women rider it's different than as men. It's different already physically. We women, we have less power, it's a different riding. I think it's a completely different riding style. For example, I also prefer the light riding out of the saddle, American riders, for example. And I think this helps also a women because we are maybe lighter, we are letting the horses more alone, jumping more free. I think this can also be very positive if we see it on this part, I think it's important for women to be fit, healthy, in good condition, but I think it's not only for me, also for men. So the most important is the feeling between the rider and the horse, and then I think in the end it doesn't make this kind of difference between men and women. I'm riding every day a lot of horses to stay fit and to feel also fit and strong enough to go on these competitions then. I sometimes would like to go to make a little bit training for the muscles or go swimming or running. That would be very good, but I have to tell you the truth, I'm a little bit busy also with my son, but fortunately he helps me to run and to make the speed and to go there and this, and so he holds me in very good condition. So my condition as well now is not so bad.
Disposition and passion, crucial ingredients and can be successful only when matched with a big smile. Jane has found the key to keep smiling every day, despite the inevitable ups and downs of a rider's life.
I had a lot of beautiful moments in my career. For example, when I'm looking behind me in my junior career, my first victory with my horse El Rico, it was a victory in a junior final in Switzerland. It was a big emotion for me because it was the first time. And going on, I had very important moments, like for example the first Grand Prix placement with Jallo de Gavari in the 5-star Grand Prix in Dublin, and then going on the final World Cup 2010, where I was placed 4th in the final with Zekina It was, I think, really emotional and very special moment. Everybody of us, we have difficult moments in daily life, in sport, on high level. But it's very important for me as a person to going on and to fight for a goal you have in life or in sport. And I was a person and I'm a person, I'm always going on and I fight for where I want to go, and I think this is very important.
The engine that makes the Swiss rider travel along the world are obviously her horses, who makes her overcome any problem just like they fly over fences.
I've never seen a diamond in the flesh.
Jane knows that the secret of her success, therefore she takes care of these horses by giving them all the love she can.
My top horse today is Pablo de Vieton. I think he is very important in my career today. I have other very good horses like Quista de Guldenboom, Dieudonné de Guldenboom, who are competing also on the highest level. And then I have another horse, the Italian horse Upanisat. And I have also my older mare, Zekina, who started to compete again on this high level, and she's going very well for the moment. And behind all these superstar horses, we have a lot of young horses, very good young horses that we try to train and to bring one day also on this level. To hold the horses in good training, in good condition to compete on such a high level, it's very important. My best horses, they go out twice a day. They go once out also only for walking or lunging, but it's very important that they are trained good, that once a week they train on small jumps, gymnastic, and to feel also happy, you know. It's a hard work every day, and we try to do our best. To find horses to compete on this level, it's very difficult, because all the best riders are looking for the best horses in the world. Our strategy is to work with young horses, to find young horses, the best young horses, and also to breed horses, because the parents of my husband, they have a breeding farm, and we ride them, we bring them on competition. We ride them for us and also for young people that we train and that we want that they get one day on this big level. And until now, I think it's a good choice, because our young horses, how you can see, they are on this big level, and we are very happy and proud that we did them and that we can continue on this level, on this way.
Skilled, a strong rider, but first of all, a mother. It's not easy to be both at the same time, but results speak for themselves, proving Jane's amazing value.
My husband and me, we are competing, and when my husband is not competing, he helps me on the shows. And thanks to my family, to my husband and my son, who gives me a lot of satisfaction for my life, and they make me stronger, and they are my background, and it's my basic, and it's the most important thing that I have in my life. Thank you to the grandparents. They helped us a lot, that we have the possibility to bring our son Noah to all these shows. Our son Noah is now 3 years old, and I think it's very difficult to say how much he likes horses. He is very proud of my husband and me to watch us at the show and to follow us to the shows. He is a great supporter, and also he already tries to prepare us the horses, and he is really part of our team. What he will do in his life, I don't know. I hope for him that he will choose something that he really likes to do, and then I'm happy for him.
Even a super busy life has room for some extra dreams. Speaking of which, Jane seems to have very clear ideas.
I think the most important aspect of this year of my career is to finish very good the Longines Global Champions Tour from this season 2014 with the final nel Qatar. And the most important moment to go there are the World Championship in France together with my horse Pablo de Virton. And I'm part of the Swiss team, and when I'm thinking about my dreams, my future dreams, I think like every rider, the biggest dream is an Olympic game in life, and I hope that Pablo and me, or maybe also one of my other horses, that we stay sound and fit, and that maybe one day this dream can become possible.
I will bring the beauty home, the colors of my love, and I will be a rainbow. Now your storm is gone, and I will bring my song to you, and I will carry on.